Good evening and welcome to the Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show on Bay County TV. Jeff Doad and Mike Wasdala along with you. Coaches for Cancer Part 2 tonight, Central and Western.
Going to be another good basketball game, Jeff. It's a rivalry, goes back a long ways. They get on the floor. They don't necessarily like each other when they get on the floor in the field, respect off of it, but it's always a lot of fun when these two teams hook up.
The first time they played at Bay City Central, I don't think the Wolves will play a more complete game than they put forth on the floor that night.
But I'll tell you what, if I remember correctly, they shot the ball extremely well that night. They played really good defense. They were all over it, did a nice job. You know what? And Western probably learned a little bit about that game. You know, if you never played in one of those games, I've coached in a lot of those Central Western games. It's intense and get after it. So I think you're going to see a totally different Western Warrior team tonight.
Jacek is the spearhead of that team, but in the first game, Allen and Washington, the two guards were the two that really stepped up to accentuate the offense.
Well, and again, remember, that was December 19th, just before Christmas. We got our first look at that young tandem at the guards. You know Jacek is going to come to play. He's had the wars of the valley on the football field and then the basketball floor, so he knows what it's all about. But those two young kids did a really nice job, and I can guarantee the coaching staff at Western going to remember that, and they're going to key on those two kids tonight.
Well, and young Mr. Jacek is student teaching at Thomas Lincoln Handy Middle School, too,
there you
so he
go.
comes over every afternoon.
So you got the poop?
To try and corral these young adults of the future. So it's going to be a lot of fun, though. Coach Doobie, now we call him a veteran coach, multiple years at Bay City Central.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job there, Jeff. Kids are playing hard. They just didn't shoot, or they shot the ball really well the first game. And you know what? You just got to go out there and play. Like we talked in the girls' game, be who you are. Don't be anybody different, and you'll be successful.
Now, the last half a dozen games, Mario Walker for Bay City Western says, I'm going to go with a triangle and two. I'm going to go with a box and one. And you're just going to have to beat me doing those two. Now, the thing I love about both those defenses is teams don't see a lot of it.
They don't see a lot of it. You don't prep a lot for that, Jeff. So, you know, if you do see that, you might have to call that quick timeout, make some changes. But the key to that is if you're going to have one in the box and one, the one that's being defended, you just got to run your defender off a whole bunch of screens and make his life miserable when they're in that. The triangle and two, you do the same thing. But there are some disadvantages too, so you got to take advantage of those disadvantages.
Yeah, when you're running the screens, you better hope and pray that your teammates are vocal and let you know what's coming up. Otherwise, you're going to get your teeth rattled.
And don't forget, the key to any defense, whether man-to-man zone, triangle two, box and one, you got to be communicating on defense to let everybody know what's going on in front of you. So communication is always the key when you're on defense.
Now, you know, coming into this year, DeMario Walker had great anticipation of his starting five. Boom, before the season starts, Keyser blows out the knee, and there goes the potential for 15 points a game. So Frizzell has had to get into that leadership role. Some games he's played really well, other games he's struggled, but it's kind of a new role.
Well, and Frizzell is going to be that leader tonight. Northfleet's going to have to lead. And I had a little conversation before.
The Roadrunner.
The Roadrunner, CJ Trail, says, keep an eye on me tonight, Bay County TV. And I said, CJ, we will do that for you. So, you know what? It's going to be a lot of fun to watch these kids go at each other tonight.
Again, it's for bragging rights. There's a whole lot on the line. We cannot wait to bring the action to you. That concludes our Covenant Healthcare sponsored pregame show. Back in a moment with all the game action on Bay County TV.
In the fight against cancer, you are never alone. The Covenant Cancer Care Center pledges to stand by you every step of the way. And standing with us now is MD Anderson Cancer Network, a program of MD Anderson Cancer Center, one of America's leading cancer care providers. This extraordinary affiliation gives families unprecedented access to world-renowned cancer treatment plans close to home. Together, we can fight cancer, hand in hand.
Throughout the evening, we'll be raising funds for the American Cancer Society. You will notice the players holding signs in honor of family and friends that are battling cancer, have survived the fight, or those who have lost the fight. At this time, let us take a moment to honor all those who have been affected by this horrible disease, and a moment of silence for those who have lost Thank you. To support our fight against cancer, you can make a donation to the Relay of Life table or donation being accepted at the baked goods and t-shirt table set up near the concession stand. Thank you to all the athletic families that contributed baked goods toward this cause. Thank you to Rudy Slaughter, Farm Bureau Insurance Agency, for sponsoring today's game, making the jerseys and warm-up shirts possible. We appreciate your partnership in the fight against cancer. And now, before we announce our starting lineup, please rise if you are not already standing as we honor.
Oh, there's the bell. It's time for the main event. Chip Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Bring it on, Coach.
I'll tell you what, it's a good crowd tonight, Jeff. Veteran Saginaw Valley crew. I think we're going to have a heck of a basketball game tonight.
Well, the place is filling up. The weather has kept a few people away. They'll be able to catch the game on Bay County TV. But here we go with the people that are here. They're in for a treat. And the opening tip goes over to Bay City Central. Hayden Jacek will take his time and get into the front court. Allen looking for a little bit of leeway on the floor. Jacek thought about burping it up from 22, gives the ball to Washington. Washington, not a lot of room there as well. Allen and Washington, the two guards, 1 and 2 for Bay City Central. The junior with a little teardrop, can't get it to drop. Fight for the rebound. Look at Norfleet. Just manhandles that loose ball on the floor.
Nice job by Norfleet, Jeff, going after that rock right there. Young man, 6'5", does a really nice job on the football field and on the basketball floor.
As they slide around, wide open for the first 3 ball of the game, and that was O'Hare. And White, Michael White with that first rebound. Brown sends it over to Jacek. He looks for a little better angle. Lets it fly just off the back iron. Boy, you'll let him take that shot all night long, and he'll hit that thing at 50% the way he was squared up and ready to rock.
He's a good shooter. When he gets hot, boy, he can fill it up. I had the opportunity, Jeff. We didn't have a game one night, so I walked down to Central to watch the Mount Pleasant game. Jacek had a really, really nice game.
Well, they called you lucky that night.
Yes, they did.
Come away with a 50-50. We can't win it here on Bay County TV, but individually you get the big prize.
It was worth the trip.
As they're coming down the floor, a little teardrop. That shot is missed from Wiltsey. One and done as the rebound comes down to Bay City Central. Brown sends that thing down. Great extra look to Michael White. Sitting there waiting for the pass. Able to finish with the first deuce of the game.
And that was a really nice bounce pass, Jeff. Good look, easy layup.
The extra pass made the easy deuce.
He had good penetration.
Jacek, he has the steal. You know what he's going to do with the left hand. Uses the body to seal the defender off. Kissing it off the glass for the deuce.
Quick 4-0 lead, Jeff. 6:10 to go here in the first quarter. Wolves up.
This is a big possession for Western. They need to score. As they go to the hole, what a great job that time by Lance Wiltsey as he gets the deuce. And you don't want to get way down to Central early and let them get their confidence up too much if you're Western. Brown up top, 23 feet for the basket in between the circles. Gets it to Jacek. Wiltsey on him defensively. Norfleet, he's going to be a tough matchup for Brown. He kind of has a little spin to the hole. Can't get it. Gets his own rebound. Can't get the second one to drop. Finally, the glass pulled down by the Western Warriors. That was number 20. As they go to the other end, the shot double iron, unable to finish. Fight for the loose ball. Frizzell can't get it away from Jacek. Well, he's got that thing kind of on a Duncan yo-yo string there. Strong to the hole. The junior can't get it. Brown with a rebound and the putback. Extra chances offensively lead to another deuce for the Wolves.
That's Brown's first point of the ball game. 6-2, Central up early, Jeff.
Frizzell deep in a corner. As they move that ball around, O'Hare slides the ball down on the baseline. Frizzell trying to make it happen. They go up top with another shot that is missed. White with a big rebound off the O'Hare miss. Central on the offense, the freshman going strong to the hole and just kind of got caught up in the air and had to throw that ball up near the basket. The turnover gives the ball back over to the Warriors.
Central's kind of like in a little 3-2, 1-2-2, 3-2 matchup zone right here, Jeff. And
that's what they used, a lot of 3-2 in that first matchup. And they really forced Western to get the ball down low because they know they're a wing and perimeter shooting team.
Well, and Central, Central's not a half court. They want to get it and go, so they'll get everybody around the basket in that 3-2 matchup zone.
I think they get Frizzell into the offensive set here for a shot. Right on cue, he gets it, and he's a little bit long. Brown knocks that ball out of bounds. It'll go back over to the Western Warriors. 4:17 left in our first quarter of play. Central 6 and Western 2. Glad to have you along in this Coaches for Cancer night.
Big night here out at Bay City Western, Jeff. Lots of things going on.
Frizzell wide open again with another adjustment on the last one that missed. This one tickles the twine on the trifecta. 6-5 our score as Brown brings it up over the timeline for Central. Gets that ball outside to Allen. Allen takes it with a nice extra pass. White, the recipient, for the second time of a little kiss off the glass for an easy deuce.
There's penetration right there. Broke it down, Jeff. Nice pass, nice dime, easy layup for Bay City Central.
Moving the ball around, they're trying to use Norfleet with some screens up top. O'Hare gets that ball back down on the base. Shot is missed. Norfleet gets it back to Frizzell. Frizzell slapped away by Hayden Jacek. And there's a steal back the other way. And we're going to have a foul. Brown picks up the foul as O'Hare's going to go to the free throw line. The action is picking up here all of a sudden.
Team foul number 1, first for Jacob Brown. 3:23, Jeff, to go here in the first quarter. At the line for the Warriors, the sophomore Logan O'Hare is going to shoot a couple.
We just had a Dr. Steve Bigelow fly by
Did
here.
we?
Yes. He wanted to go from one end of the floor, so he inconspicuously went to the stairwell as O'Hare makes the second free throw as well.
Well, man of his stature, he doesn't want to be down with, he wants to move freely.
Be everywhere.
Yes, he does.
He wants to make sure he's an equal opportunity superintendent. Great guy, though.
Yeah, he is.
Michael White sends that thing out to Washington. Wide open for the 3 ball. A little bit off the mark. Fighting for the loose change. It comes down to the Western Warriors, and nobody yelled over and back. That's great because only one of the points was across that line. Trying to roll that thing down on the baseline. Frizzell sends that thing in. Look
nice
at Norfleet.
pass.
Look at that. Come right into his lap, and he knew what to finish. The home team with their first lead of the ballgame, 9-8. Michael White has 6 early on of the 10 Central points, all at point-blank range.
Nice job, Jeff. Both teams doing a nice job putting the ball up, making some baskets, solid defense. A lot of fun so far.
Frizzell, 23 feet from the basket, deep on the right wing. Goes back up between the circles with the dribble. In the corner, thought about the shot. Great look underneath, unable to finish. Norfleet, though. Look at him coming around, finding the loose change on the backside. Rebound and the put back for 2.
That's your favorite, brother. You love those backside rebounds.
Washington going to the hole, unable to finish. He's going to fight for his own rebound. Does a nice job of realizing Frizzell is right there, and he tosses it off his foot and goes out of bounds.
You and I have talked about this many times. In the Valley, Jeff, they let you play. There's going to be some banging and some grabbing and some clutching and some bumping and stuff. They're going to let you play, so you're going to have to adjust to what the referees are doing. I've seen it up close. It happens a lot.
Kazanowski, another freshman coming into the game from Central. I watched him warming up. He was lighting it up from downtown. Jacek pulls up from 18. What a smooth stroke.
Yeah, he really looked good when I saw him against Mount Pleasant, and he does have a nice touch from outside.
Boy, Frizzell thought about the 22-footer, decided against it. O'Hare in the corner. Brown out against him. And they're going to go back up top to Frizzell. Frizzell looking for some room to roam. Skip past O'Hare. He's going to burp it up from 3. Tickling the twine. Boy, he had those feet squared up, Coach, and he let it fly. Hit nothing but the bottom of the hole.
You can see that was going down from where we're sitting, Jeff. That was going down. We knew it from up here.
Brown back up top between the circles. Looking to dribble penetrate. Norfleet was there to make sure that wasn't going to happen. Frizzell. Look at Frizzell getting that rebound. Looking to come up the floor right now. 4-on-3 numbers if they continue. Slapped away by Jacek once again as they get the offensive ball back. And we got bodies flying all over the place. You want to talk about intensity?
Yep.
It's intense.
Foul 12.
Kazanowski, his first team foul number 2 against Bay City Central.
1 minute left in our first quarter of play. Norfleet sends that thing back out on the wing. Wiltsey had the Allen hold, and we'll have an out-of-bounds situation.
His first team foul number 3.
Central third.
And we got a technical foul, and that will go against Allen. Obviously, a little bit of verbiage going on, and the officials are sending a message right now, Mike. They're not going to tolerate not talking to the like jersey.
No, and you know what? They're going to call the game physical, and you just got to, that's the way they like to call it. You just got to be under control.
And going to be sitting down next to one of the assistant coaches. But right away when that happened, the thing I loved, Hayden Jacek came over and talked to the young man and said, hey, this is about focus. The first of 2 free throws is good. Second attempt is up and good as well.
That's Gillis, number 20.
Opposite table, they are going to get possession of the ball.
Gillis normally wears 24 tonight. Jeff, he's number 20.
Thank you. I knew you'd have all the answers.
Oh, yeah. I listened to Coach Harmon.
Frizzell gets it back from Wiltsey. Into the front court they come. 45 seconds left in the first. 4-point lead for Western. Western looks like they're going to be patient offensively, get that high percentage shot. I wouldn't be shocked if they go for the last shot of the quarter. Gillis trying to dribble penetrate. He pulls up for a little short one.
That was a tough shot.
Right over the freshman Washington. He got Washington on his heels, knew he could elevate and get a nice soft 7-footer on the baseline.
Well, that was a good shot. Shooting on the move.
Brown trying to get that ball over to Jacek. Wiltsey on him defensively. Hayden gets it back. Brown wide open for a 3-ball. Can't get it to drop. O'Hare with a rebound. At the end of our first quarter of play, it's 18-12. Western over Central. Back in a moment for the second quarter on Bay County TV.
So your car is getting towed and you're not sure where to take it? Try Village Towing and Auto Repair. Our expert mechanics are here to help assist you with all your repair needs. We have over 30 years of experience with motor vehicles, so you know you're getting the best work that you can find. Stop by the shop at 2377 South Huron Road in Coquitlam or give us a call at 989-684-9607.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan along with Mike Wasdala, Jared Doan, Matthew Place on the cameras, Nick Page producing and directing. It's the Golden Tablet.
Who was in the house? The Golden Tablet, the Golden iPad. Can't call him the Golden Pen anymore. Lee Thompson,
This guy has passion for Bay Area sports. He puts a thing on Facebook the morning after every single night of basketball, and they'll recap 15 games or more from the area.
Yeah.
Phenomenal job in his love for high school sports.
And you said it right, Jeff. He does have the passion for local sports, does a fantastic job. And I'll tell you what, he is a plethora of information about Bay County sports.
Well, that's why he's on the Hall of Fame committee as well.
Absolutely. Great addition.
Kazanowski on the right-hand wing. Thought about the shot again. Jacek was thinking about letting it fly from 25. He says, I can get that from 25 anytime. Brown back here. Western's defense really causing some problems. O'Hare with a bump on Washington. And that'll be a side out.
His first team foul, number 1 for the Warriors, Jeff.
It's Michael White. Sends that ball down to Jacek. Never really got a good handle on it. And Central will go back on defense as Western brings it into the front court. 30 seconds gone in the second quarter. Still a 6-point lead for Western. Frizzell tried to get Norfleet, and Jacek really had him bellied up. Wiltsey lets it fly. And the rebound comes down to Kazanowski. Kazanowski's going to take it to the hole. and has that thing taken away. 3-on-2 numbers at the other end of the floor. Wiltsey with a deuce.
I'll tell you what, that was a nice break, Jeff. Really had good spacing right there. Didn't get too close. Good spacing, good pass, easy layup for the Warriors, 20-12. We talked about it in the break. Just the start that Bay City Western wanted here in this basketball game tonight.
That's exactly what Coach Walker was looking for, with some offense before the shot. We're going to have a foul, and that's going to go on O'Hare.
His second. Team second.
Team was a foul away from the ball. O'Hare's second personal team foul, number 2. Out of bounds right underneath our position, Jeff. Kazanowski, 2 freshmen on the floor right now for Bay City Central.
Coach Doobie's got to be looking right at the future as Allen goes strong to the hole, just a little bit out of control. Michael White, though, with the rebound and the putback, can't get it to drop. Quickly at the other end of the floor. 3 ball is missed on the play. And it'll come back over as Gillis couldn't get that to drop. Brown over to Kazanowski. He traveled. Great idea by the young man, but you got to put the orange on the floor first.
In the game for the Wolves, number 10, Travis McClain, and number 4 for the Warriors, Lars Ridley, getting their first action tonight for both squads.
6-10 left in our first half of play. 8-point Western lead with offense. Frizzell.
There's a good matchup. Frizzell and Norfleet and Jacek.
Yes. Jacek picks up the loose change on the floor on a controlled break. Down he goes. Washington is trying to drive to the hole, and his path is impeded on the way to the hole, and we got a foul.
Ridley's first personal team foul, number 3, out of bounds. Jacob Brown taking it out for the Wolves underneath their own basket.
As they slide that thing back up to Hayden Jacek. He wants to dribble penetrate. They send it back out to Brown up top. Kazanowski, the freshman, puts it up a little bit too strong. On the controlled break here, Frizzell back up top just inside the center circle. Let's see if Western gets that offensive set. They run a little 1-4.
Man-to-man defense by Bay City Central, Jeff. They'll change up from the matchup. Foul away from the ball. Looks like it's going to be on number 4 for Bay City Western.
When you make that call, what you've got is what you call a strong center. That strong center is just watching his spot in the paint, and off ball is where they specialize, and he picked up something and he was all over it. Kazanowski, left side dribble, little stutter step to the hole.
Good take.
Both Frizzell and number 20, Gillis, were both all over that.
Good take. You got to take it to the rack, go up strong. Maybe you'll get the call, maybe you won't. But I'll tell you what, I like the way Kazanowski's playing. A lot of confidence in that freshman. And Coach Doobie's got a lot of confidence in him, too.
As they're trying to make things happen, Jacek thought about the shot. Good defense on him, though. Wiltsey's really playing strong D. The shot is up. Norfleet goes up over the top. I didn't see any body contact there. He just went up over the top. That's a great no call, in my opinion. People see the action and they think it's got to be a foul. Norfleet underneath. Frizzell coming back saying, I'll take that rebound and put it back for a deuce.
Yeah, nice job by Frizzell off the iron. By Norfleet, and Frizzell kept being there to pick it up.
As we got a little shoe that needs to be replaced.
Somebody lost their kick.
And there's Hayden Jacek at the other end. A little pocket picking going on, coast to coast for the deuce.
It's intense down there, Jeff. You can tell these kids are really playing hard and getting after each other.
Frizzell gets it over the timeline. Coach Walker wants to have a timeout. Couldn't have been too pleased that they were lackadaisical, got their pocket picked for the deuce at the other end. We'll take a break and be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
It doesn't matter what kind of weather. It doesn't matter what time of day or night. When Mother Nature's done her worst, the only thing that matters to us is keeping the lights on for you. the hard-working men and women of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, dedicated to keeping the power on in communities across the country. Because when bad weather strikes, we know what matters most. The IBEW, the power professionals.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Doden and Mike Wasdala. There's Coach Doobie. Look at that good-headed, haired guy right there to his left. T.J. Newsham helping out the staff again this year.
Also, Brett Baronic,
yes,
the other assistant coach, Jeff. He did a little time at All Saints when I was coaching over there with TJ. So another good staff here for Bay City Central.
Here we go into the front court. Frizzell to Gillis. Deep on the left-hand wing. They move the ball back up top. Again, Gillis thought about the shot. Going strong to the hole, putting it up just a tad bit too strong and unable to finish. Western back on transition defense. As that was the freshman Washington trying to do a little shake and bake, and ball got tipped out of bounds.
Looks like C.J. Trails, he's number 15 now, Jeff. Is that correct? Is that what I see? C.J. number 15, not number 1?
I'll have to double check. As we'll check on that the next time we get a stoppage.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
He's quick enough.
Yeah, that's him.
As they go up top with a burp, and that is halfway down the hole and missed. Frizzell going strong to the hole, and he's going to get fouled and go to the line for 2. Great awareness that you got to flip that ball back, and you see somebody out near the free throw line, and they're going to take it strong to the hole because no defender is set.
Well, and that was good foul by McLean, Jeff. You don't let anybody go to the rack uncontested. It was a good, clean, solid, hard foul. Nothing dirty about it. You got to make them earn it, and that's exactly what number 2, Jack Frizzell's doing. That's McLean's first team foul, number 5 on Bay City Central. 3:09 here in the second quarter.
Frizzell with the second attempt. Looking sweet at the line. Bay City Central with a 10-point lead right now as we approach the 3-minute mark of our first half. Very briskly played first half.
Absolutely.
As Washington in the corner, they got the ball back to McLean. Brown up top. Jacek pulls up from 16. What a soft touch. He gets 3 pieces of iron and can't get the shot to drop.
That was a good shot. 17 feet. Nobody in your face. Good screen out at the top, Jeff. 2:39 and counting to go here in the first half.
Western needs to show good patience on this offensive set. They can certainly afford to take a real high percentage shot. As they're going down, they look underneath. How about Trail? Now you see me, now you don't, with a little kiss off the high glass for the deuce.
Nice little head fake, shot fake right there by C.J. Trail, Jeff. 26-14, 2:10 to go here in the first half.
Allen trying to go to the hole. Sends it back out McLean. Allen back in the corner, cannot get the shot to drop. We're going to have a jump ball off the alternate possession. It's going to go back over to the Western Warriors. So the Western Warriors are playing the kind of first half that Central played against them in the first ball game, Mike.
And into the game, number 23, Hayden Shan for Bay City Western.
And it's the neighbor, Dustin Lucas. I taught him how to shoot. So I'm looking for him to light it up. 15 in, though, Coach, not outside 15.
I've seen your 15 and a half.
We got to travel on the Western Warriors. Ball goes over to Central. Of course, for those that don't know, I can hit a pretty good percentage from 15 foot in. I can't hit the ocean if I'm standing in it from outside 15.
You couldn't throw it in Saginaw River if you're standing on Vets Bridge, my friend.
all in the fun of our games, indeed.
Good call.
It's a 5-second call with no progress. Coach Walker, look at Coach over there. He's showing that youthful exuberance as he's flying around. High energy. Looking GQ tonight.
Brown with his second personal with the block on the screen. Team foul number 6 on Bay City Central.
Strong to the hole, kind of got caught in no man's land up top. Jacek had that thing fall right into his lap. He's looking to go to the hole, has that thing tipped away. Look underneath, Brown wide open. That's about the 5th easy basket Central's got. That's about the only way they've been able to manufacture points tonight.
Yeah, Jacob Brown's point number 4, picked up by number 2, Washington.
Boy, what a great job using his body against Frizzell. Kisses it off the glass, gets it to drop. He'll go to the free throw line to try and finish off the three-point play.
The old-fashioned way.
Indeedly-do. That's a huge turnaround for Bay City Central.
That was big. Gets him, if he makes it, gets him within 7.
Nice soft touch.
Out of the game for Western is Hayden Sham, back in number 20, and that is Luke Gillis for the Bay City Western Warriors. 1, 2, 1, 1. Little three-quarter court trap right now, Jeff. Little three-quarter diamond.
Boy, what patience they show in getting the ball across. Never put the ball on the floor. Ball into the corner. You got to get it out of there. You don't want to get trapped in the corner. A little bit out of control, but look at CJ Trail. He's everywhere. And Allen with the steal. Nope, Washington. He's going to try and spin to the hole. Can't get it to drop. Frizzell with the rebound. I think Western might look for the last shot.
Boy, that was a quick second quarter, Jeff. We're going to be under 30 seconds here. And you're right. I think Western would like to take the first big steal by the Central Wolves.
And we're going to have a foul on CJ Trail as he had a little reach in. And that's going to put Central back at the line for 2. So, boy, Coach Walker would really like to take the last 60 seconds back from this first half. They played superbly other than that in this first half.
Yeah, down 7 with 24.3 to go at the line for Bay City Central.
First one is off from Allen.
DeMarcus Allen, the junior. White back in for Brown.
For Central. One shot.
As they line things up right now. Allen with the free throw attempt. Taking his time. Bend to the knees. Flick of the wrist just a little bit strong.
Ooh.
Jacek could have got one there over the back, but
Close.
they let him play. Frizzell gets the ball back to number 4, Ridley. As they come down the floor again, Jacek was out of bounds, and the ball goes back over to Western. So Western hasn't taken great care of the ball in the last minute, and that's allowed Central to come back into this game.
In the game for Bay City Western, Wiltsey out number 12, Reinhardt. Wiltsey's good shooter.
As Frizzell tries to go to the basket. O'Hare with a 3-ball. Tickling the twine with 2 seconds left in the first half. Long shot off the backboard at the end of the first half. It's Western 29, Central 19. Back in a moment, we'll recap the first half, set the stage for the second half on Bay County TV.
All right, now you're just like Danny, huh?
They'll probably never know about his thousands of hours of on-the-job training,
Go, Daddy.
or that he spent as much time in the classroom as someone with a master's degree. You and I know he's one of the experts when it comes to electricity, part of a team committed to doing the job right. They call him Dad. You call him the electrician right down the street. IBEW, the power professionals in your neighborhood.
Once again, for your halftime entertainment, the Western Dance Team.
Good evening and welcome back to our IBEW 692 halftime show on Bay County TV. Jeff Dodd and Mike Wasdala along with you. Defense creates offense, Coach.
Yeah, I think, Jeff, the defense of Western in the first half was really, really good. Shut down that potent Bay City Central offense, held them to 19 points here in the first half, and I think the defense from Western was the key for their success and up 10.
Western goes almost the first 2 minutes without putting any points on the board, and then they really started to move from there. When they scored 18 points in the first quarter, that's the kind of start that Coach DeMario wants to see as his team moves forward.
Yeah, we talked about that, Jeff, when we went to one of the breaks for commercial, and we said that was the exact start that Bay City Western needed in this basketball game, and they did it. And they had a big, big shot at the end of the first half. Wiltsey made a big three coming off the bench for Reinhardt. Good substitution with 10 seconds left. Put them up 10, 29-19.
Central really got a lot of easy shots under the basket. Their perimeter game just was not in sync in the first half.
They didn't make a lot from the outside, but they're a streaky team, and you got to still challenge them outside. They'll make those shots in the second half, so you got to get out there, glide stance out, under control, challenge your shots, and we got a lot of basketball to play. We've seen crazy things in these games happen for many years.
Great crowd on hand tonight. The pep band is playing. I'm looking forward to a great second half.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really good. I think Central's just got to make some of those outside shots. Western's got to keep up the defense intensity, and they're going to have to adjust to the officials, Jeff. It's physical. They're letting them play. So if they're going to let you do that, you just have to adjust and know you're going to get banged and might not get those calls.
Words of wisdom from Coach. That about puts the wrap on our IBEW 692 halftime show. Back with all the second half action in just a moment on Bay County TV.
You treat your family with extraordinary care every day, which is why when it comes to their health, more of you choose Covenant Healthcare. We specialize in extraordinary care, from diagnosis to recovery, from babies to grandparents. Learn more about our extraordinary bariatrics program. Sign up for our free seminar.
Back here on Bay County TV, Coach McDonald sitting next to the golden tablet down there. So,
I saw him.
Boy, he has got a factory here in the baseball program.
Yes.
Great success. As that ball is misplayed by Washington again. Overplayed defensively, cut that passing lane off, nowhere to go, just had to flick it up, and it went over to Coach Newsham on the bench.
That's been an impressive showing defensively, Jeff, for the Western Warriors.
And a reach in by Cameron Washington. When you use that arm, you're going to get you got to use the off arm to try and sweep from behind where you're not going through the body.
Yep,
I learned that from you, Coach.
Well, you've been listening all these years. I'm proud of you.
Like I said, through osmosis, I absorb.
I'm still going to only give you a B+, though.
All right.
But that's not
there's
bad.
always got to be room to improve.
You can do better.
O'Hare gets that ball down around to the baseline. As they come back up, Gillis sends it back up top to Frizzell. Again, wearing number 20 tonight is Gillis. Frizzell in the corner. Western with great offensive patience. Now they go strong to the hole, unable to finish, but the putback for the deuce. Looked like it was Lance Wiltsey with that deuce.
It's Wiltsey's 9th point so far of the game tonight, Jeff. Of course, unofficial.
Jacek coming strong to the hole, cut up. Brown's going to take a long two. Can't get it. Michael White kicks the ball out. Little teardrop from the junior. Allen for two.
Nice take, nice soft touch by Allen, taking it to the rack, Jeff.
And that's a hard ball.
That's a hard shot. Very difficult.
O'Hare looking to go forward, gets that ball back to Gillis for the three, can't get it. Look at the long rebound coming out to Norfleet. Frizzell back up between the circles. Jacek on him. Norfleet says, I'll burp up a three ball. That one's a little bit off the mark. We're going to fight for the rebound. Frizzell wanted it. Shot goes up, unable to finish. fight again for it, and it comes down to Washington, the freshman. He goes strong to the hole, cannot get the finish, and Western back, Brown with a reach-in.
Foul's going to be on Jacob Brown, Jeff. Big foul. That's his third personal, team foul number two, in the second half. 6:09 just underway here in the third quarter. Central going to 1-2-1-1 full three-quarter court trap, but Jeff, they're back in the 3-2 matchup, 2-3, 3-2 matchup zone on the other end.
Yeah, they are really showing some diversity of their looks on the pressure, but you can't get into the pressure unless you get a basket. At the other end again, fighting for the loose ball as O'Hare goes down on the ground. And Michael White says, that's one of the moves I was in there and wrestling last year.
Kazanowski's back in for Bay City Central. The freshman wearing number 12. Out is number 44, Jacob Brown, because that's his third foul.
And Coach Walker says 3-guard look offensively. I'm going to take a timeout. We'll take one as well and be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
AAA Transport and Limousine is the Great Lakes Bay region's most reliable and requested transportation service. For over a decade, we have been helping our clients to get to their destination on time, in style, and comfort. AAA's services include non-emergency medical transport, wheelchair accessible, school transportation, and shuttle services. We strive to provide exceptional customer service and tailor our fleet to meet your individual needs. Rest assured that you are in safe hands when you ride with AAA Transport and Limousine. To set up your next appointment, give us a call at 989-893-8294.
Back here on Bay County TV, Jeff Doan and Mike Wisdala along with you. Thank a few of our great sponsors,
all right,
Mike.
Jeff, Covenant Healthcare, International Brotherhood of Electrical, 692, AAA Transport, Village Towing, shirts, mugs, and more, and, of course, both booster clubs from Central and Western. Couldn't do it without you, folks. Thanks so much.
Luke Gellis with a little teardrop from 8 in the paint, gets it to drop. Back to a 12-point Western lead.
That young man's had a nice basketball game tonight, Jeff.
Allen up top. He's going to launch it from 3. It's up a little bit short. Kazanowski with that rebound and the putback. Can't get it to drop. Here comes O'Hare down the floor on the controlled break. And the other end, we're going to say it's down here on the floor. And I think we're going to have a blocking foul that's going to go against DeMarcus Allen.
Foul 12,
Kazanowski, his second personal team foul number 3. That was down on the floor. We got timeout Central, Jeff.
They'll take a full timeout, and we'll be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
At Covenant Healthcare, we see this every day. As the region's leader, Covenant has the best emergency and trauma team for adults and children. Because on an ordinary day, you just may need the extraordinary.
All right, I feel like I'm back at Uncle Dunkel's here with some of this music back in the day.
Oh.
Judy Cox and Dr. Stephen Bigelow down on the floor right now. Of course, Judy, the principal out here, and Superintendent of Schools Bigelow, both doing a great job.
Yeah, doing a wonderful job. Coach Bigelow was down there rebounding when they were having that buy 2 shots for $1 and win a prize. So he did a nice job. Good crowd on hand tonight. Real exciting game, Jeff, so far. Lots of fun out here at Bay City West.
Well, he went up so high for a couple of those rebounds, I thought he was going to get a bloody nose being up in that rarefied air.
Yeah, he gets up there. He can jump over the Auburn phone book.
Unlike some that we know, that's for sure. Trying to get this ball in, just beating the 5 seconds. Norfleet sends it back up top. Frizzell lets the traffic flow. Now he's going to back it up just inside the center court circle. Trying to move the ball around right now. Wiltsey sends it down on the baseline. Frizzell wide open for a 3-ball. Tickles the twine. Offensive set after the timeout. Coach, I'm reading your mind.
Yep, offensive set, changing the defense. Offensive change along with it. Good set play coming out of that timeout for man-to-man.
They showed great patience.
You go back to that play, Jeff, and I just want to touch on that. Frizzell saw his man go over the top of the screen, so he went low to the corner, got the pass. If he would have went low on the screen, he would have went over the top to get the pass. Good read by Frizzell.
I just like the chess match between the two coaches. You know, change the defense. Oh, there's 3 guards on the floor. Coach Walker needs a timeout. Then something happens on the floor. Coach Doobie says, well, wait a minute, I'm not prepared for that. Let's make sure our kids know what they're doing while we're still in the ball game. It's a huge swing in the ball game right now as Jacek trying to get it happening at the line. It's 36-22 right now. Western plus 14 with possession. Again, Western showing great patience. Boy, that was a lazy pass across the middle, nearly stolen by Bay City Central. And that was a ball that Gillis up top kind of overextended that shot just a bit. Jacek gets the rebound, and he's going to try and come down the floor. Kazanowski deep in the corner, and I said in the pregame watching him shoot, the kid's got a stroke, tickling the twine from the trifecta land in the corner.
That was a big hoop for Bay City Central right there, Jeff. Gets him back to 11.
Yep, it's still good as Norfleet has his pocket picked. At the other end of the floor, the shot is missed. Looks like we're going to have coming over the back, one of the Western Warriors over back of Allen.
It's going to be out of bounds underneath Bay City Central. That's number 32 for,
he's got two quick
44,
ones.
Norfleet.
Okay, Norfleet got it. I would say otherwise, Wiltsey had picked up 2 quickies here in the third. Nice job by Kazanowski to get that ball. It was heading over the center court line. Underneath, Jacek was double teamed. Fight for the loose change, and now they bring it into the front court. You know, going strong to the hole with the finish. Luke Gillis with a nice softy from 3.
Man, he's having a nice game tonight, Jeff. That was taking it with some authority.
Boy, and he made sure that that was a man-sized foul.
Can't let him get that ball up there, Jeff. Good foul. Good hard foul, clean. That's his third personal. No, his first personal, excuse me.
As Allen goes to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Nice stroke on the first. He's a junior, so he'll be back for Coach Doobie with another campaign next year. Along with Washington, the freshman. Second free throw is off the mark. Norfleet had the ball tipped away by White. The ball will go back over to Western. Up 12 with 3:28 left in the third. Just trying to beat the double team. And we're going to have a foul on Cameron Washington as he wasn't really set as he tried to cut that sideline off.
That's his second personal, team foul number 4. Out of bounds to Western. Frizzell take it out of bounds.
Michael White reaching around on Norfleet. Norfleet really had him sealed off well into the low post.
That's a good post up. You saw that great position right there, Jeff. He was low, had a nice legs into it. Nice post up by that young man, Norfleet.
Norfleet with a little spin move. How about the soft touch for the big fella with a feathery little baby hook for the deuce.
He worked hard to get open there, Jeff.
Frizzell's looking to go coast to coast. Body under control. Kiss off the glass. Boy, just that quick. It's a 16-point lead with 3 minutes left. And we're going to have Coach Doobie taking a timeout. Great time to have that timeout. As Wiltsey comes over to help Michael White up off the floor. We'll take a break and be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
It takes a lot to raise a family. A good job, a good salary, and some patience. A lot of people my age are drowning in college debt. But I chose a different path. I'm a member of the IBEW, the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers. I work hard for my job, and I love what I do. I had a lot of choices for my future, but I made the best choice for my family. IBEW, the right choice.
Back here on Bay County TV as we get a look at a pretty boisterous group of Western high school students that are loving what they've seen thus far, Coach.
They're having a lot of fun down there tonight, Jeff. Coaches for Cancer going on, lots of money being raised, good things. 2 good basketball games. The Western Lady Warriors won tonight over Bay City Central, and 42-26, Bay City Western up over Bay City Central here in the second half of our double dip tonight.
Great timeout by Coach Doobie. It's at 16 right now. This is a very important offensive possession for Bay City Central.
A little 6-0 run by Bay City Western, and out of bounds off Central, go over to the Warriors.
Not how that was drawn up.
No.
And that's tough, though. You take a timeout, you create a play, and that entry pass is errant, and it goes out of bounds, and they don't even have a chance to run the set that was designed during the timeout.
You lose a lot of hair and get a lot of gray hair when stuff like that happens, Jeff, but it does happen. Got to regroup, pick up the defense, get some quick baskets.
So O'Hare's going to pass that to Frizzell, gets it into the front court. They're going to take their time. Into the corner, Gillis is going to do a little feathery touch, can't get it. Washington with a rebound, with a great backside rebound. Allen to Brown. Brown's going to dribble, penetrate, go strong to the hole. Look at that little scoop shot.
Jacob with his 6 point tonight, 42-28. 2.5 to go here, Jeff, in the third quarter.
Frizzell, that ball was kicked. Nice job. The official catches that.
I wish I could remember that official's name that has the ball right now, Jeff. Again, he was reffing when I was out here coaching at Bay City Western back in the late 80s.
Well, so I was going to say, you're talking about 40 years of activity, so that's good longevity for a high-quality official. Wiltsey gets it deep on the left-hand wing. Wiltsey's going to the hole, cannot finish. Boy, with just rolled out. Jacek with a rebound. Wiltsey quickly back on defense. Jacek sends that thing out. Kazanowski. Allen deep on the wing. Brown is trying to dribble, penetrate. It's going to be tough to do against Norfleet. Plays great defense. Norfleet with a switch. Now Jacek's going strong to the hole with a Euro spin. Kazanowski with a backside rebound. On the inside, they get that ball down to Gillis. Gillis is going to take that thing strong to the hole, under control with a kiss off the glass for the deuce. And it's 44-28 with 1:20 left in our third quarter.
Man, nice heads-up pass to get it to Luke Gillis by Wiltsey, Jeff. Putting it out there, Gillis going in for the layup.
Yep, Norfleet with a foul. And that'll be a non-shooting foul.
That'll be his second personal.
Fourth team
foul.
Lucas, number 3, in for Central.
Dustin Lucas into the ball game. In for Bay City Western, number 12, Jack Frizzell. Nice job by number 32 tonight, Lance Wiltsey, Jeff.
Boy, Jacek couldn't make that happen. Brown with a total frustration foul, and he picks up a technical foul. Cannot have that happen at this junction of the game. You've got to be under control, because now you're giving up 2 free throws and possession.
Yep.
We announce how nasty they are. They are nasty.
Central foul, Brown. His 4th.
So they're going to have Gillis going to the free throw line.
That foul is on number 44, Brown, his 4th personal, and that is team foul number 7 against the Wolves. At the line, number 20, Jeff Luke Gillis, make that first one. He's had a nice second half. 7 points so far in the second half. Let's make it 8. 11 total for number 20, Luke Gillis.
They're showing 5 fouls over at the table right now.
I think because he had the technical and
Correct.
the personal.
And I didn't see that the officials caught that, but I didn't know that they got confirmation. It's not the officials' job to keep track of how many fouls each participant's gotten. But for Brown to be out of the ball game for the last minute and 5 of the third and the entire fourth, Central needed him. Here's Jacek. He sweeps that rebound down. He's going to try and make it happen. Boy, he is almost double-teamed as O'Hare cuts off Kazanowski. Dustin Lucas, we know he can burp it up from wherever. At the other end of the floor, shot goes up and in with Frizzell. 40 ticks left. And again, a frustration foul from Central. They have allowed Western to get inside their head, and they are losing control of what they're doing on the floor right now.
I did not see it, Jeff. I was looking down at my score sheet, so I did not see what happened. But going to the line for Bay City Central is number 2, Jack Frizel, shooting 1-1 for Bay City Western.
Correct. But again, this has jumped out to a 20-point lead right now. And this is the exact opposite of what we saw at Central earlier.
Yep.
Western making Central pay at the free throw line, as they have been spot on at the line tonight.
Yeah, they are really doing a nice job from the line. They're probably shooting, I'd say, close to 90% from the line tonight, Jeff.
And it continues.
And Frizel's got a sweet looking. We got timeout on the floor.
Coach Fallon jumps out on the floor after Coach Walker calls the timeout. We'll take a break with 38.9 left in the third. 50-28, Western over Central. Back in a moment on Bay County TV.
Sports give so many opportunities to kids. It gives them an opportunity to see where they fit within a team, persevere, understanding how to work with different personalities. Those are the lessons that will make you a successful adult. As a mom, you have to have an understanding of what concussions are.
Concussions are things that are treatable. If we take care of athletes, they will be able to develop and have a long, happy, healthy life.
Back here as we peer into the Western huddle right now, Coach Walker wanting to make sure his kids understand how to finish this third quarter strong so he can really set the table for the fourth.
Yeah, defensively, Jeff, I've said it before, talked at halftime, they have been outstanding on the defensive end of the floor and holding a very good Bay City Central team to 28 points so far here in the game.
Just into the ball game also is Gross for Bay City Central. Number 13. As Jacek said, just send me the ball over here and I'll be able to bring it in. He says, I don't need any help bringing this thing over the timeline. I'm going to take care of it. Frizzell, quarterback on quarterback, as Jacek's going to pick up his second personal foul in a hurry. We're going to shoot at the other end of the floor with 25.6 ticks left in the third.
Team foul number 9 against Bay City Central. Jeff at the line for the Warriors, number 44, the 6'5 senior Aaron Norfleet.
And that's the first one. Jacek with just another little shove there as he went by Frizzell. They'll probably talk right now quarterback to quarterback. And
I don't think they're giving away plays, though.
No. Boy, again, dynamite at the free throw line for the Western Warriors
tonight.
Been
a big difference tonight.
Jacek got the ball to Dustin Lucas. That ball tipped away again. Gillis at the other end with a little fingertip. He can't get it. Fight for the rebound. They send that ball out. O'Hare sends it back in the corner, and then we're going to have, coming up over the back, is Norfleet. As Kazanowski had great backside rebounding position.
That's Norfleet's second personal foul, Jeff. Team foul number 5 against the Warriors with 3.0 ticks to go here in the third quarter.
Jacek's going to get to midcourt and burp it up. Just off the iron at the end of 3. Western 52 and Central 28. Back in a moment for the final 8 on Bay County TV.
Ow, ow, ouch! My hip, my knee, my joints feel out of whack. Ow, ow, oh my! The pain, I can't take it
Well, with the crowd going bananas tonight. We've seen it all, Coach.
I knew it was coming, my friend. I could just feel that something was coming out. Good job.
Chiquita is in the house. Look at Frizzell as he goes up and with a steal and a putback for the deuce. Western gets the first deuce of the fourth. That ball down on the floor. Fight for the loose change. And we are going to have a loose ball foul. Who's it going to go against? I think they're going to get Gillis.
Friesel.
His second, team foul number 6 on Bay City Western. Out of bounds, far sideline to the Wolves.
Boy, Friesel has just been inside the grill of Jacek this whole game. And Jacek anticipated a move to the hole, and they stepped out. Instead of going to the hole, that ball sails out of bounds. 7:30 and counting left in the ball game,
Wolves
Coach.
got a man up. Got to play man-to-man the rest of the game to get themselves back in this.
Again, Western's probably a dozen points a game over their season average right now, as they have really been efficient offensively and great at the line. Gillis goes to the hole. There's a foul on the play.
Man, I didn't even hear the whistle. 23.
I didn't hear that whistle either, but it was a good call.
10th team foul, double bonus.
10th team foul for
Gillis with 2 shots.
Bay City Western. Gillis at the line, going to shoot 2. And that has been absolutely impressive tonight. The Western Warriors at the line have
Otto and Maddock.
Yeah, Otto and Maddock, and I'm going to tell you right now, anywhere between 85 to 90%.
And you'll take 70.
Oh my goodness, I would. 7 out of 10. Take it all day.
As we have got a stoppage of play for the moment. No substitute coming in. I think they're still talking to people about, guess what, we're not going to put up with this. It's Hayden Jacek into the front court. He wanted to take it strong into the hole, a little spin away move. Boy, his shot has been off by 1 inch all night long. He's had double iron, Coach.
Had good looking shots, just not going down for the Wolves tonight like it did in the first game.
Friesel underneath. He was too far under. He jumped out and up and found an angle to kiss it off the glass.
Foul's going to be on Jack Friesel. His third team foul, number 7 against Bay City Western. Jacek will go to the line, shoot 1 and 1.
Hayden's going to sleep good tonight. Boy, he has really had to expend a lot of energy on the floor, but he's a great kid.
Made it very tough for him tonight. Good looking free throw shooter. Jeff's got a nice shot, good routine, good touch.
Boy, whenever you can get 3-4 pieces of iron and then get it to roll softly through the cotton, he makes the second. Now he's going to come out of the ball game into the game for Bay City Central, Kens Van Ottingham. So O'Hare's going to bring that ball up part way. Friesel is going to bring that ball up to the timeline. Back to O'Hare in the front court. Underneath the Norfleet. Boy, in the defense for Central, they're taking some chances, and they left Norfleet alone, and he made short work of that little put to
little
two.
bunny.
Yep.
You can't miss Norfleet. He's 6'5". He kind of stands out down there.
Indeed he does, and that's going to be an over and back.
Can I do that? That over?
Yeah.
How's that look? Is that good technique right there?
Michael
over
G., you could be an official in your day. Even with 2 knees, you got the mind for the game.
I just don't have the knees anymore.
Well, you got 2 new ones. You should be set. Gillis in the corner, tickling the twine on the trifecta. Don't look now, 63-30 Western. Just absolutely dominating the Bay City Central Wolves. And I've said it over and over, Coach, but it is the exact opposite of the first meeting.
It is.
Kozanowski with a nice little answer for the Central Wolves.
Yeah, it is total opposite, Jeff.
Friesel picked up his dribble, gets it back to O'Hare, and he says, I'll be able to get it across the timeline just before the 10 count.
10 seconds is an eternity in the game of basketball.
It can be forever, though, when you're trying to play defense. Fight for the rebound. Gillis puts it up. Can't get it to drop. He'll earn 2 more at the free throw line. It just seems like every loose ball, every second chance opportunity the pink jerseys are there for it.
Yeah, as a coach, Jeff, and the player, I've been on both ends of these, and sometimes you don't know what button to push. It just happens. And, you just got to go to practice the next day and regroup, and it happens. And you can't explain it. You just get through it and work hard the next time.
Another free throw attempt for Gillis. Made good on the first. Wow factor at the free throw line for Western tonight.
Impressive.
We can't say it enough, man. They are shooting a sizzling amount at the line. We won't get the official stats probably until later tonight or tomorrow, but they have not missed more than a couple.
That's going to be on Norfleet, Jeff. That's going to be his third personal going to the line for the Wolves, number 42. Dylan Steele, the senior, he's going to shoot two.
That's one of the few calls I've disagreed with tonight. Norfleet had his hands straight up in the air, had established legal guarding position defensively. Yeah, there was contact, but I don't like those bailouts like that. The guy going to the hole needs to be under control, and Norfleet ends up picking up a foul that he's going to scratch his head on. Second free throw is missed. As Frizzell will bring that back down with 5:20 left in the fourth quarter. Taking their time offensively. Not Gillis. He's going to let this bomb go from a long ways out, and we have got a stanchion. It hit the stanchion.
You beat me to it. I couldn't get it out quick enough.
Oh, the old stanchion strikes again. Strong to the hole, number 42 for Central, Dylan Steele. He'll go back to the free throw line to shoot a couple of more. So he's very aggressive taking the ball to the rack.
The foul is on Gillis, his second personal. Again, Dylan Steele back to the line.
Nice stroke on the first offering.
Again, thanks some sponsors, Jeff Covenant Healthcare, IBEW 692, AAA Transport, Village Towing, and the booster clubs at both schools, and the official apparel provider, shirts, mugs, and more, located over there in beautiful Essexville, Michigan.
Foul on the play as Norfleet tried to bring it into the front court. Brett Gross picks up the foul. And, boy, if both these teams keep fouling, this could be a lengthy 5:04 left in the game. It's a 30-point lead for Western. They're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment on Bay County TV.
Our smiles can light up a room. Our work can light up an entire city. We're the men and women of the IBEW, working with a code of excellence that guarantees the job will be done right, on time, and safely. We're lighting the path to the future. Let us show you just how bright that path is.
Back here on Bay County TV, Lee Thompson, he's going to have some things to write about now. He's going to say it's almost like Groundhog's Day here. The way Central dominated the first game, and Western turns around on the other end as Norfleet
again
cranks in one at the free throw line. I cannot recall a miss in the game tonight. I'm not saying they're shooting 100%, but they may be.
I'm looking over my notes, Jeff, and you may be correct. I am looking over, and I'm not the official scorekeeper, but I think you are absolutely right. They have not missed a free throw.
You better tell my wife.
Well, you don't listen to me.
Oh, my. The ball knocked out of bounds. She'd rather listen to you than me. So Kasanowski with a great job defensively. Frizzell will inbound the ball. They got Norfleet underneath, and they got him posted up. Frizzell's going strong to the hole, and then there's going to be a late foul. This cannot end this way with this many fouls down because somebody's going to get injured. You've got to play smart on both sides of the ball. There's no reason that this last 4:53 should take 25 minutes.
Frizzell, first one up is good.
He'll get another opportunity. 68-35. Oh, boy, both in unison.
We
the side, so it's only 90-some%, and that's going to be a travel.
Yep.
Good call. As another substitute comes in, C.J. Trail coming into the ball game.
Frizzell unofficially 23 points.
Hayden Shan comes in. And also number 10, Ross Robbins. Have no idea what that confab was, but we got one more coming in, and you got to look at your other two officials. You got to get the thumbs up as Norfleet gets a well-received congratulatory. That looks like Nick Barton over there just behind the bench. Coach Nick. We saw Coach Willards here earlier.
All the big wigs are out tonight.
It's a great night to be out and around, even on a snowy Thursday night. Western into the offensive set. Robbins sends that ball deep onto the wing. Western's going to show some patience offensively. Nice little teardrop for the deuce.
Looks like Hayden Shan with a little teardrop.
Shan making it look nice and easy. You work hard in practice.
That's
These
right.
are great moments. Ball is missed. And we're going to have a reach-in foul again. Van Addingham.
That's Jacobs' first personal, team foul number 9 for Bay City Central. C.J. Trail, number 15, going to shoot 1-1 for the Bay City Western Warriors.
Nope, Central's in the double secret probation.
Nope, I'm sorry, they are in double secret probation.
C.J. Trail with split of the two. Into the front court comes the junior Allen, giving it to the freshman Kazanowski. Trying to roll that ball around. The ball nearly stolen. Gets back into the hands of Allen, taking it strong to the rack, unable to finish. And there's a steal and going to be an easy pick and go at the other end for Allen.
Allen, number 1, is third.
Another foul.
That's DeMarcus Allen's third personal.
Danny Velasquez in the house.
Oh,
You want to talk about a Bay City Public School volunteer down there in that gold jacket walking out as the first free throw is off the mark. He is the popcorn volunteer aficionado, and he's done popcorn for over 40 years. He is superb.
Yeah.
He's a great basketball coach. He's wonderful with the young kids that he works with, and
whole family does a lot of things in the community.
They
Jeff.
just love their basketball.
Sure do.
Before the shot, we're going to call it on the floor, and that's probably going to go against Ridley.
His third personal.
Western 10. Both teams will be in the double bonus.
So we're going to shoot two anyway.
2 shots.
Kazanowski's got unofficially 5 points so far in the game tonight, Jeff. A little off on that one. And don't forget, these two teams could hook up in the districts. I think the districts, if I'm not mistaken, are right here at Bay City Western.
They will not meet early because they have seeded the district for the first time ever as Kazanowski with the split of the two at the line.
Yeah, a little bit different way of doing things, right?
I like the draw, the straight draw.
Yep.
I didn't get a vote, though, so going strong to the hole. The ball off a long rebound, comes back, burping it into the corner. Robbins gets it up top. There's another steal for Allen. He'll go coast to coast and kiss it for the deuce, and then we're going to have, trying to land, foul is going to be on Reinhardt.
That's Wyatt's first personal. 3:06 to go, Jeff, here in the ball game. At the line for Bay City Central, the junior, DeMarcus Allen.
He's had a couple of pocket picks here late and able to go coast to coast for the finish.
9 points so far in tonight's game. First one up. A little bit too strong off the rim. Foul on number 13, Brent Goss, his third. Western will go down the other end, shoot two.
He's a little gimpy. I think he might need to come off the floor. Might have come down funny on that ankle. He's got to stay till the second free throw attempt. First one is good. Was that Reinhardt?
Yep.
Okay.
6'1" senior, number 12.
Split of the two at the free throw line. And DeMarcus Allen walks that ball up over the timeline. Under 3 minutes left in the ball game. Central trying to make something happen offensively with a great look to the hole, taken off, and the ball knocked out of bounds, going last off Van Ottingham's foot.
C.J. Trail with those quick hands got in there, Jeff. Went off Nottingham's foot over to Bay City Western.
And back into the offensive set. Look at that little stop and go, take it off to the hole. He's had an impressive stretch down the way here for Bay City Central.
11 points total so far for DeMarcus Washington in tonight's game.
DeMarcus Allen was a little aggressive on that defense. And it will be back to the free throw line for the Western Warriors.
Shan at the line.
They just continue to crank them in. Second free throw attempt forthcoming. Boy, nothing but net.
Hayden will be back next year for Bay City Western. Jeff, he's only a junior.
And again, they end up with Keyser back next year from, with a hope from that knee injury. And a nice job of slowing it up offensively. They will bring it over the timeline slowly. And that ball nearly tipped away. Western taking a chunk of the clock with 2 minutes left in the ball game. Reach with the left hand instead of the right. You have a chance to knock that ball away. You go through the body. It's going to be a foul all day.
Allen's fourth personal. No, excuse me, fifth personal.
So McLean gets to come back into the ball game. Back to the free throw line will be Shan.
It's got a good looking stroke.
You can tell these kids spend a lot of time shooting free throws. I love seeing good free throw shooting. Both ends of this.
It makes a huge difference, doesn't it?
Kazanowski gets that ball in the corner. Tickling the twine on the trifecta, Van Ottingham.
Jacobs' first points of the night for the Bay City Central Wolves.
They go back up top to C.J. Trail. Trail on the wing. They're going to be patient offensively and going to get their opportunities. Unable to finish with a great look was Shan. He kind of parted the waters and sliced and diced his way down the lane.
Yeah, it just kind of opened up for him, didn't it?
Kazanowski thought about the shot. Long shot coming up now. A little bit short with $1:10 and counting left in the ball game. Western again showing patience, bringing that ball up the court. Wiltsey to Shan. Shan says, I'll send that back to Robbins. Robbins taking his time right now. Wiltsey deep on the wing. As that ball tipped out of bounds, and it'll go back over finally under a minute left in the game with 49.5 ticks.
Impressive win tonight, Jeff, for Bay City Western on their home floor. Well, I think you said just opposite of the first game that was played over at Central. So big win here late in the year for Bay City Western over Bay City Central.
Well, and it's a huge crowd on hand to enjoy this. And I think finally Central's going to just sit back and allow Western to run this clock out, which at this point is the right thing. You don't want something silly to happen late. You're not going to pin down C.J. Trail on any spot on the floor. I tell you, that kid's like the road runner. He can go from 0 to 100 in a split second.
I talked to him before the game. He had a lot of energy when I was talking to him before the game, too, Jeff.
Gotta love that young man, indeed. First free throw is no good. Second attempt, nothing but the bottom of the net. 21.8 ticks left in the game, 77-45. As Central will get one last opportunity. Robbins doing a nice job of getting that passing lane and knocking the ball away from Kazanowski. Shot is up and missed. And we're going to have another foul. I think Wiltsey might get that.
23, Shan is first.
Oh, Shan gets the foul.
It's Hayden's first personal. 7.3 ticks to go, Jeff. Bay City Western's going to come away with a big victory tonight. Kind of steamroll them into the district tournament right here in their own home gym at Bay City Western, if I'm not mistaken.
I think you are correct.
What?
This is a great gym. I know, Coach.
Thank you.
The first of two missed. Second free throw rolls out as well. As Dylan Steele unable to get it from the line. 2 seconds, 1-0. That's all there is.
There isn't any more.
The final score in our ball game: Western 77, Central 45. Oh, we'll be back in a minute to put the wraps on this one on Bay County TV. Back to put the wraps on this one on Bay County TV. Jeff Doan and Mike Wasdala along with you. Western's defense was stifling tonight, and their free throw shooting was exquisite.
It was superb, Jeff. It really was. I by the end of the game, I'm going to say it was 90% from the free throw line tonight for Bay City Western, and their defensive intensity. They just did everything right on the defensive end of the floor tonight and really frustrated Bay City Central, challenged all their shots, and when they did miss, got a lot of rebounds and had a nice transition game.
When you look at the first game of the year, it was almost what we called the perfect storm for Bay City Central. I think this is the perfect storm for Bay City Western. I really think they played a complete game offensively, defensively, and at the line.
Well, you can see they've improved since we saw them December 19th, Jeff. They did a nice job, shot the ball really well. Free throws, what can you say? And defensively, they just stepped up. And, you go back and look at that game. You got to go back to December 19th, and that wears on you. They think about that, and they thought about it, and they came out and just played a really good basketball game tonight.
For Bay City Central, again, their shot selection, there was nothing wrong with it. It was just not their night putting the ball in the bottom of the hole. And
we've all been there as a player and a coach. We couldn't make the basket if we were standing on a ladder above it, and that happens. You just got to deal with it. You've got to move on. You got to put this in the rearview mirror. And I said this before, and I'll say it again. There's a reason the windshield's bigger than the rearview mirror. You just got to look down the road and get ready for districts and your next regular season game. So forget about it. It happens. It happens to the best of them.
Now you look at this Western team. They're coming off a huge 39-38 win over a very good John Glenn team the other night. With this one, maybe first-year coach DeMario Walker's getting through to these guys. They're understanding his style of play, what he wants from them, and it's starting to pay dividends.
And sometimes it just clicks, it just happens, and it's happening at the right time of year for them. You want to be playing your best ball at the end of the year. That's what they're doing. They're solid on defense tonight, good free throw shooting, shot the ball well. You had 3 guys in double figures. Frizel, 21, Gillis, 19. Norfleet had 12. That's a nice balance, and you had kids coming off the bench doing some nice things too.
And I believe that's the 5th win this year for Coach Walker. I don't believe they had 5 combined wins in the last 3 years, so I really look at this as a major step forward in the program here at Western.
Yeah, he's doing a nice job. He's being patient. He knows what he's got to do. He's going to turn this thing around. Kids played hard tonight. Bay City Central, on the other hand, they played hard all year. Just, again, I hate to say it, but, sometimes it just doesn't go in the hole for you. But, you get up the next day, the sun comes up, you go to school and get ready for practice.
You just got to forget about it.
Yeah, you do.
Because, I mean,
it happens.
Everything that could go wrong did go wrong for them, but guess what? Tomorrow's another day, like you said, Coach. You just go out and play.
Well, and I can go back to my days at All Saints. We played Bay City Handy at St. Hyacinth's, and we got beat by 40. We go over there and lose by 3. So, that's the way the game is. Sometimes you're the pigeon and sometimes you're the statue. So, you know what? That's the way it goes sometimes.
Well, it has been a lot of fun. Doubleheader. Western gets the broom out tonight and wins the boys and girls varsity game.
Good wins.
But on behalf of our whole crew, I'm Jeff Doan along with Mike Wasdala, Jared Doan, and Matthew Place on the cameras, producing and directing Nick Page. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon.
See you next time.